For Australians who haven't experienced a deep fried Oreo too, I want to explain that to you.
Literally easiest answer ever. Tim Tams all the way. A sausage sizzle or a baseball hot dog.
Oh yeah, there's the gunshot holes in the wall from when we killed that bear that done crawled in here. Oh, I love those. Oh, that sent shivers down my spine. Guys, I'm gonna give it a go. Hello and welcome back to Jam and Jelly. Yay! I want you to put it over my head like Jam and Jelly. Okay? What do I do next?
You got it.
This is our podcast. Okay, no, I give up. You do it. It's too hard.
Welcome back to Jam and Jelly. We're doing a limited series podcast where we talk about the adventures of what it was like to grow up in Australia but then live over in the US. About 2 years ago, I moved actually back to Australia, but I'm visiting in California right now. So it's a lot of back and forth. But that's why we wanted to do an in-person podcast of just a limited series. I do have a YouTube channel called Ellie where I discuss everything around, moving and living in a different country and what that experience is like, but also having the experience of growing up and exploring all of that as a kid. In today's episode, what we will be discussing is more on rating the different American food versus Australian food, like which one we prefer. If we were
like toe to toe.
Yeah, toe to toe.
Like
if we're putting them up to each other, what is going to win based on our personal preferences? It might get a little catty. The claws might come out between the two sisters, but we'll see how it goes.
All right, okay, let's go. I'm very, very curious to find out what the first one is.
Well, first we have to actually, here's the thing. Annika actually visited me in Australia a year ago, and
this is true.
I also have a YouTube video coming out about this, or it might have already come out, but trying the different American foods and see if it's changed in the last 2 years. So I have a fresh memory of all the different American foods, and I also have all the Australian foods too. So I think we have like a good comparison at this point.
Yeah, definitely.
In order to rate them. Awesome.
I will say too, when you were living in Richmond too, the food there.
Oh my God, yeah. So I'm living over in Melbourne at the moment. I used to live in Richmond, but now I live in a suburb out on the west. So with Richmond, oh my God, there's like every kind of food in that area.
That was like,
so
I
good.
couldn't believe it. Was like I feel like we would walk down the street when you were at work too, especially. We would walk around where you lived, and it was like, oh, let's just eat here. Whatever.
Yeah.
Best food of your life.
Best food of your life. You could go anywhere in Melbourne, just try a random ass spot, random ass cafe. So good.
It would be like a solid 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Yeah, absolutely. No, that's why I love Australia. I feel like just generally quality of food is. And Melbourne too. Melbourne's known for their food.
Yeah. I mean, we have good food here too. I just don't, I'm not on vacation here.
True.
True. So that's also the difference. But okay. Yeah. What's our first one?
First one. Hungry Jack's versus McDonald's. I know they have McDonald's in Australia too, but
it's a very American company.
Yeah.
I will say I haven't had Hungry Jack's in any kind of recent memory.
So. Really? Yeah, low-key same. That's a bad one for the first one.
Let's do a different first one. Okay, so our first one is going to be Tim Tams, our Australian food, versus deep fried Oreos, our American food.
Literally easiest answer ever. Tim Tams all the way.
Dude, no way in hell.
No,
because Tim Tams are good. Don't get me wrong.
You can do a Tim Tam slam. Can you do that with a deep fried Oreo?
No, but it already comes hot. For Australians who haven't experienced a deep fried Oreo too, I want to explain that to you as well. It's very much like a fair food. So like something you would get at like a high school football game, like county fairs, that kind of stuff. And it's an Oreo dipped in batter and then deep fried, right? So the Oreo in the middle is like soft and then it almost has this like donut around it and it's sprinkled with powdered sugar and it's so good.
And they wonder why Americans are fat.
Like Tim Tams are f***ing healthy.
Dude, they have a 0.5 out of 5-star rating on the Australian nutritional facts.
0.5?
0.5 though. It's not 0. Deep fried Oreo would probably be like -5 on the health star rating, let's be honest.
Yeah, I think as much as I do love a good Tim Tam, and I love a good Tim Tam slam, especially because I like my sweets hot, I do have to go with deep fried Oreo on that one.
Okay, fair.
Because it's also the experience too. It's like something that you only get when you're like out at an event kind of thing.
Okay, I'll have the next one for us.
Okay, what is it?
A sausage sizzle or a baseball hot dog?
Sausage sizzle.
Sausage sizzle.
Yeah,
for
that
the
one we can
win.
agree on.
Sausage
There's just
sizzles.
something about it.
And it's in between the bread. Like, you don't get the hot dog bun. I honestly think hot dog buns, there's way too much bread to hot dog ratio.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do think too, like, I actually recently went to a baseball game and they all got hot dogs. I couldn't do it. I got a burger.
Yeah, and like the taste in your mouth is disgusting.
It's like the
after.
nitrates, like that kind of like American hot dog. I'm really not a huge fan.
Oh my god. I feel like if you randomly get a sausage sizzle, like it's gonna be good. But if you randomly get a hot dog, bro.
Yeah.
That's
it's
sus.
probably gonna be bad.
That's sus.
Like, Mitchell's obsessed with the Costco hot dogs.
Oh god. They're like $1 hot dogs.
Well, the thing is though,
Ew.
they kept trying to, there was new management, I think, or something, and they were basically like, we're losing money on the Costco hot dog, right, by selling it for like $1.50.
Yeah.
So we want to raise the price.
Yeah.
And the CEO goes, if you raise the price of the hot dog, I will kill you.
He said that. He is that mad about a hot dog. All right.
So that's why the Costco hot dogs are cheap. That, you know, like don't disrespect the Costco hot dog,
enough.
but yeah, they're nasty.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know,
all right.
it's $1.50.
Australia for the win. There we go. All right. Now we have to bring up Australian coffee versus American coffee. So you could probably think of in Australia, you would think it's kind of hard because in Australia there's so many different coffee shops and each one has their own different, like, you know.
Oh, my laptop is gonna die. We need to charge it. Australian coffee.
See, the thing is, in Australia there's so many different cafes and it's not like one big chain that rules them all. But I feel like in Melbourne there's one called Code Black. I don't know if you've had them before.
I have not.
Yeah, but they have like their beans in a lot of different places. Like, let's be honest, Australian coffee is so much better.
I am gonna have to go Australian coffee on that one too.
Yeah.
I do think American coffee is overall just more caffeinated, which like you are, and I am a little bit too caffeine sensitive.
Yeah, so it makes it hard.
And I will say the flavor I think is better in Australia. It's a bolder flavor instead of like bolder caffeine.
Yes.
You know?
Exactly.
And I say that I was a barista for 2 years, so.
That's the thing. Annika literally worked at a coffee shop.
But one thing that I do think that Americans do coffee well in is
volume. You get a freaking lot of coffee, that's for sure.
That is true, but there is something about like camping, or this is like when I was at Frontier, which I went and did. I was a backcountry wrangler, so I was like a cowboy basically.
That sounds so American.
It was a very American experience. I was scared a little when I first went because I was like, this is just so like American.
Yeah.
Like everything was so American. They're
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, there's the gunshot holes in the wall from when we killed that bear that done crawled in here. I was like, okay.
And I'm here for 3 months.
Yeah.
With no phone.
But we would do cowboy coffee, which is like, so you get a big pot of coffee and there's always Folgers because that's what they like.
Oh yeah, Folgers is the brand of coffee.
Which is honestly like it's mid. But it's not bad. And we would do like the grounds in there just straight up in the water.
Oh damn.
And then you crush up eggshells and it helps separate the coffee grounds from the water. Yes. Eggshells.
What the
and you crush them up and you put them in and it helps the grounds sink to the bottom.
Yeah.
And then you have it and everyone just drinks it black.
Oh.
Right? That's so good though. I love that.
Honestly, I might give it a try one day.
I could get down with that.
Okay.
It's just like straight black coffee like that.
But another big thing here in America too is creamer.
No, I'm not with that foo-foo coffee. Yeah. I say that, but I just bought a can of like sweet cream cold foam today.
God.
But like
Americans are so big on their like flavors and all that stuff, like the syrups and all that kind of
and the actual coffee is so lost. That's like
it's like syrup bean water.
The thing is like it's nice on occasion to get like a nice coffee and everything, but like I'm not with that like whipped cream, caramel drizzle, sprinkles kind of stuff. Yeah.
Fair.
I'm not into that, but I like sweet coffee.
Yeah, you do. You made me a coffee today and I was like, oh, that's sweet.
Well, I made it sweet because I thought you'd want it sweet.
But no, I'm Australian girl.
Okay.
I don't be liking it sweet.
Yeah, I will say Australian coffee's better. We have Blue Lane coffee here in San Francisco. Blue Bottle?
Blue Bottle. Blue Bottle coffee is like a very strong flavor profile, so I feel like it matches Australian coffee a little bit more. And it also, they don't really use syrups. I don't think they have syrups at all, do they?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
sugar.
It's just like straight coffee. So that's a good one.
But like Starbucks rules America.
Starbucks does, and it's like, I don't know.
It's mid.
I think it's more for like other kinds of drinks where it's like, I'll go there for like a lemonade. I couldn't even tell you the last time I went to Starbucks, to be honest. So
I can't either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I do have to do it for this video that's coming up. So
that'll
maybe
be
you'll
good.
see me go to Starbucks for the first time. Fairy bread, or you know those like cookies that you get in, you can buy them at Safeway, and they're like the ones that kind of fall apart. It's a sugar cookie.
Oh, I love those. Oh, that sent shivers down my spine.
It's kind of like this like white, it's kind of like a cake cookie.
They're just sugar cookies, but it's
But
like
it's
the
like
cakey
cakey.
with the thick icing on
and
top.
they have pink frosting and then like confetti stuff on the top. Which one would you pick? Honestly, I'm going to go the Australian one. I don't know, actually. Wait, no. I don't know if I
dude,
can do
I
Fairy
think
Blondes.
I'm Safeway sugar cookies.
Yeah,
They're
Safeway sugar
so
cookies.
good.
Like, I think I could only have one bite of them now.
and like
but
the red dye 40 has you like twitching.
on the ground, just like, ugh.
But they're so good. But that's also like, you know that why they're so good.
Why?
Sugar and butter, baby.
Yeah, sugar and butter. Sugar and butter, that'll
But
do
I
it
will
to you.
say, but that's what fairy bread is too, you know.
Yeah, but fairy bread,
It has
is
more
butter
of a
and
special place in my heart.
it does though.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
But those sugar cookies, if you put both of those in front of me,
Yeah.
like
What are you
crunchies or
grabbing?
something, I think I'm going for the sugar cookies.
Yeah, I think I'd be
Yeah.
going too. Just the nostalgia because I haven't had it in a long time. Okay,
Yeah.
another one is Chipotle versus GYG or Guzman y Gomez.
But I haven't had GYG.
You haven't had GYG?
I have not had GYG.
Okay, since I'm the only one who has, I'm so sorry, Australians, but I will have to go with Chipotle. It's so much better. Like, think about it. Is Mexican food got to be better when it's geographically located close to Mexico? Probably.
Let me tell you something, dude. Australians don't know how to make Mexican food.
Yeah, that's the one thing that they're lacking on. One thing.
It sucks too because Mexican. I would say my favorite cuisine is Mexican.
Yeah, I love Mexican food,
Mexican
too.
food is so good.
It's pretty much like three things. It's like rice, beans, and some kind of meat, and they just put it in different kinds
And
of
some
tortillas.
kind of like capsicum or something, like peppers.
It's
and
like
stuff.
that, but it's in different ways, like tacos and quesadillas and like all that stuff.
And it's a hit every time.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's good.
Yeah.
You know.
One thing about Australians though, they call pollo, which means chicken, polo, and they call like tortillas tortillas. Yeah, dude, it's bad. It's bad.
Quesadilla.
Yes,
That's absolutely bonkers.
it's
to me.
bonkers. You
Because
wouldn't think about it.
Everyone in California, I can tell you for
They
a fact,
would laugh at you.
speaks at least a sentence of Spanish.
Yeah, totally.
Like you have to
Say,
have picked it
"Me no
up.
hablas inglés."
Yo no hablo inglés.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I said you don't. Wait.
Pero yo hablo español.
I guess. Sorry.
100%. Okay, wait, I have one. I want to compare breakfast foods.
Oh, breakfast
Okay.
foods. Okay,
But I
give it
can't
to
think
me.
of the counterpart for Vegemite, so I need your help.
What about Weetbix versus Cocoa Puffs?
Okay.
I eat Weetbix low key like every day.
Dude, I look-y Weetbix.
I
so
think I do.
heavy.
Like Cocoa Puffs just are like, okay, I just feel like sweet and I don't like it.
I don't like sweet cereal.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not a fan. I am Weet-Bix to the dead.
We're Weetbix kids.
Yeah, we are Weet-Bix
We are
kids.
Weetbix kids.
Like Weet-Bix with like some banana and like a little honey.
Totally.
Over
I feel
Greek
great.
yogurt.
I feel great having some Weetbix.
That's a strong breakfast right
Yeah.
there. That'll get you through
Amen.
the day.
Omega 3s, I think. No.
Cocoa Puffs have you twitching for 30 minutes till you pass out.
Sugar high, sugar crash.
Yeah. Did you know sugar highs are not a real thing? A sugar crash is though.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Sugar high is placebo.
Wow.
Yeah. But sugar crash is real.
Fair enough.
Yeah. The more you know. I learned that on Reddit
Ooh.
yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Sausage. Okay, meat pie or a hamburger?
Can it be a cheeseburger?
A cheeseburger, yeah.
Bro, here's the thing. Oh my god, with meat pies, like just the flaky crust. It's like buttery and good. Like you have to get a good meat pie, obviously, but that is so good. But hamburger is like a staple.
This is what I
Or
say.
cheeseburgers.
I would take a really good meat pie over a really good cheeseburger,
That's so hard to pick.
but I would
That's
pick
so
a
hard
bad
to pick.
cheeseburger over a bad meat pie.
Yeah, that's a good one. That is a good way to explain it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Because like a good meat pie is phenomenal, and like you can't buy meat pies in America pretty much anywhere. Like
Yeah.
very, very few and far between.
One time we drove all the way to Portland, Oregon.
We drove like 2 states north.
Yeah, we went 2 states.
Like
no.
that's like 12 hours of driving.
Wait, it was Washington.
It was Washington.
It was Washington. Yeah. We went up 2 states just to, because my mom heard about that there was an Aussie guy who was making meat pies up there.
And they were delicious.
They were so freaking good.
Yeah.
Was it worth 2 days worth of driving? I don't know, but it was delicious nonetheless.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about your drunk meal. So you come out from the bars, you're like, oh my God, I'm so drunk, but I'm getting a little bit sober. I'm with my friends out of college or something.
Before you go to bed.
You got to fill the belly before you go to bed. What are you getting? In Australia, we would probably go out and get an HSP, a halal snack pack. So it's pretty much just like...
I know a halal snack pack.
But for the viewers who don't know an HSP, it's kind of like, it's fries, cheese, a ton of sauces,
meat,
and some kind of gyro meat. Like it's like a gyro thing.
Euro.
What did I say?
You said gyro.
I thought that's what it was.
It's euro.
Oh, my bad.
Yes.
Sorry, all the Greek people out there.
Okay, continue.
But that's what an HSP is. Or I feel like, okay, what would you get? Because I feel like sometimes it would be like the street dogs.
I'll tell you what I get.
A street dog?
A street dog.
Yeah, okay, wait. Dive into what a street dog is.
A street dog is where you see a random person on the side of the street as you're walking out of the bars and you go, ¿Puedo pagar con Venmo?
That means can you pay with Venmo?
You say, muy bien, muy bien.
Oh
and then you buy
God.
yourself the most delicious hot dog you've ever had in your life.
So
those are good. It's a hot dog wrapped in bacon.
Yep.
With like capsicum,
Onions.
like fajitas and onions and stuff. Those are good because I think it's kind of closer to like a sausage sizzle style.
It would be
because they have them on the
Do they
hot
put
plate.
the bread on it?
No, they use hot dog buns.
They do. Okay.
But they have the sausages sitting on there for a long time, and it's not that like hot doggy meat. It's more of a sausage.
It is. And when you walk out of the bars, that's the only thing you smell. There's just like a bunch of them just like on the street. And these people bring out their carts like at 10 p.m.
Yeah, that's what they're there for. They're there for grilled cheese.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, in college was my go-to. Like, if I knew I was coming home, and especially if I'd have people over, I would always make sure I got them one too.
Ooh.
Because we live in a smaller town here, and we don't really have like outside vendors and stuff.
Okay.
Like the street dogs,
They're more around cities.
That's like I would do that in SF or something. But here we would do Trader Joe's microwavable mac and cheese.
Oh my God.
I had that for lunch today, and it was so good. I hadn't had one in a minute, too. They are delicious. They are filling. They are cheesy. They're carby, so you feel better the next day.
So what are you picking, though? That or a HSP? I feel like I'm going HSP.
Well, the thing is, though, is that I think that like it's not just the street dog, because there's also always other Mexican food being sold, and so I'm getting a loaded quesadilla.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
Yes.
Nah, but the thing is, I love chips.
Okay, so really it is HSP or Mexican street food, and I'm picking Mexican street food.
Okay, I'm picking HSP, sorry.
Good for
We
you.
disagree on that one.
Yeah.
That's okay, though. Now we can talk about snacks. So not the restaurants, but what you would buy at your Kohl's, your Safeway. What are you going out and buying, right? Tim Tams are at the freaking top of my tier.
Oh, really? My top one is Shapes.
Oh, Shapes are really good, too.
Yeah.
Shapes are good.
I would say, no. Revising that. Top of my list, chicken chips.
Oh my God, so good. They don't have chicken flavored things in America.
Nothing chicken flavored here. I found some
weird.
ones that are like labeled as some other kind of flavor, and they taste kind of like chicken chips.
I would not trust that.
You can buy sometimes like chicken flavored chips, but they're not like Smith's, you know. You can find off-brand kind of ones sometimes at Indian supermarkets. They do more chicken flavored stuff.
Really?
Which is weird because I also found like custard powder, like to make yo-yos with, and I go to the Indian store for that too.
No way.
Yeah,
I did not know they would have.
That's the only place I can get it here.
Okay, what do you think of the super American like Twinkies, Pop-Tarts?
Okay, because like Twinkies have a time and a place. Sometimes they're good.
No way.
I will say that.
One thing about me, I hate eating like plasticky stuff, and I feel like when I eat that, it's like a film in your mouth that just like stays there.
Oh, you never been down bad before, dude.
I do not want to be that.
You've never been in need of a Twinkie before.
No. Honestly, I feel like I'm already like being back for 1 week. I already feel like my taste buds are switching to like wanting more salty, more sweet stuff.
Yeah. We'll do that
like
too,
I'm leaning a little bit more to like that kind of food, and I'm like, oh God, I'm turning.
One good American snack food that's like good when you're down bad is like an ice cold Coca-Cola.
See, I'm not a fan of the soft drink or anything.
Well, okay, because I don't really drink soda either, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm not a very big soda drinker. I'll drink other bubbly stuff, but like water and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
But when there's been a couple of times when I was working that like cowboy job, right? Where we were, you know, you've ridden this horse for like 8 hours that day. You're exhausted. You've been leading a string of mules, that whole
God.
8 hours, and you finally get down off your horse. You have to unpack all the mules, and you're just sitting there just so physically exhausted. You're at like 12,000 feet altitude, dying in the heat, right?
Yeah.
And someone offers you an ice cold Coca-Cola in a can.
Okay, maybe.
Brought me back to life on multiple occasions. I will say.
I got you.
There's power in a Coca-Cola.
That actually leads me to thinking about another question. Do you think like chips, like potato chips in a bag, are they better in Australia or are they better in the US?
I like the Australian flavors better.
Really? I actually like the US ones better.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like every time I have Australian chips, like they don't hit the same. Like I'm like, I feel like I'm not satisfied the way that I should be. But in the US, maybe that's just over salted or something. But like Ruffles.
You're more of a chip person than I am too.
Totally. I'm a chip connoisseur, as they would say.
But
as some might say.
Is it in Australia? I feel like I remember seeing ham chips. Ham flavored chips.
Girl, I do not know.
And I found them in Spain too.
Ham chips.
Yeah. Ham flavored chips. And I thought they tasted like chicken chips.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. That was in Spain though. Ham flavored chips. But I was like, do they have those in Australia? Because like I would kind of like almost not be surprised.
Oh. Actually, I wanted to bring...
Wait, I have another comparison one to do.
What were you thinking? I was thinking about chicken parmas.
I was thinking Cheezels versus Cheetos.
I feel like Cheezels because I was deprived of them as a kid, so I didn't get them.
Like, if you offered me right now Cheezels or Cheetos,
yeah,
I would 100% pick Cheezels because I haven't had them in 2 years.
Well, I don't know. Cheetos are really good. Like, I feel like they're kind of equivalent.
If I had access to Cheezels on a daily basis, I'd pick Cheetos.
Oh, that's so hard.
If I could have Cheezels every day or Cheetos, or sorry, if I could only pick one to have forever, Cheezels or Cheetos, I think maybe Cheetos. Because also there's more Cheeto, like Flaming Hot Cheetos. Flaming Hot Cheetos con limon.
Oh, those are so good.
Jalapeno
they
cheddar.
They don't really have like lime flavored stuff as much, like lime chips.
Because I think it's a Mexican influence thing.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
But like limon chips.
Yeah, right? That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. Okay, what about, since you're talking about sodas as well, have you had a lemon lime bitters?
Oh yeah, I like lemon lime bitters.
What do you think of like lemon lime bitters versus, I don't know, what's an equivalent?
Sprite.
Yeah, Sprite, right? I don't know. I'm not love lemon lime bitters.
I feel like we should have brought this up in the last episode where we talked about the culture shocks coming to America. But I remember being so tripped out by lemonade because we grew up in Australia calling Sprite
lemonade.
Right? Lemonade.
Like a lemon lime soda.
And then when you come to America, if you order a lemonade, it's going to be
yellow,
lemon
like made
juice,
of lemons,
water, and sugar.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? And that threw me off for a while.
Totally.
Like, you don't have lemonade? I'm like, I see it.
Yeah. You're like, are you sure? I'm
like, my friend got a lemonade, so maybe double check.
That's mine. I need that. What is one food that you feel like the US should adopt? And what is a US food that you think Australia should adopt? I'm going to 100% go chicken parmas. I think they have like chicken schnitzel, but it's just not as good.
No, there's like chicken schnitzel's not the same here.
No, it doesn't. They need to bring chicken parma because I know so many guys that would fiend over a chicken parma if it was a thing over in the US.
Yeah.
Like think about the amount of times you go out to eat and they're like, I want freaking 20 grams of protein.
Well, the thing that's so good about it too is that it's like low-key like a kid's meal.
Yeah, like it's adult chicken nuggets.
It's literally adult chicken strips, but it's so good.
Wait, that's actually so true.
I love a good chicken parma.
Yeah,
but I don't know what should Australia adopt from the US?
Deep fried Oreos?
yeah. No. Fuck, maybe.
No, maybe. Like I was walking around Trader Joe's today, which is like a big shopping. It's the best grocery store in America. The best grocery store that they have. And I was walking around, I was like, what is one thing that I'm like craving and I really want? And I just like, I couldn't pick one thing.
Yeah, you're taking a long ass time in there.
Yeah, because I was looking around and I was like, what do I even want? Like, this is all just low key the same kind of stuff, but it's Trader Joe's version. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, maybe learn how to make Mexican food, dude.
Oh, yeah.
It's the most American thing you can do.
Yeah. So the most American thing is from another culture.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But dude, I'll tell you, Americans make good Mexican food.
Yeah.
Because they're Mexican Americans.
Yeah. That is true.
I don't know. What else?
Okay, maybe for the viewers, if you guys think of anything that either country should adopt, put it down in the comments because I don't know.
I'm stumped on this one.
Yeah, I'm kind of like I would want some more ideas for it. So yeah.
Curious.
True.
What is your favorite American food though? What was your thing you were most excited to come back and eat?
Oh, Chick-fil-A was a huge one because I'm obsessed with Chick-fil-A sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Like our dad literally imports it over for me.
You can buy Chick-fil-A sauce in like a big container here in the US,
so
and
good.
he'll buy it and take it back for
It's
her.
so good. And the funny thing is, when I first tried it, I didn't even like it that much. I was like, it's okay.
Me too. I remember my first time trying Chick-fil-A, I was like, the sauce is like weird. I kind of would rather have ketchup.
Yeah. And then
now I'm like licking the container out.
Oh my God, I love it so much.
Good.
It's so good. I also really miss Chipotle, but I think specifically the Chipotle guacamole. That was what I was really looking forward to. And I actually really like Dutch Bros, but only for like a treat, like a sweet treat, which is the coffee place. But I get a decaf. It's literally just like I'm drinking sugar, really.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a sweet,
it's
a sweet treat. You know what I was thinking where we should go? And this is very Davis, but we should have gone to Sweet and Savory.
Oh, what is that? It's like Hawaiian ice?
It's shaved ice and frozen custard.
It's pretty freaking good. Pretty freaking good.
Do you guys have like a lot of chains of that in Australia?
Oh my God. I didn't even bring up the most important Australian thing ever.
Ice
oh my
cream?
God. No, it's frozen yogurt. Have you ever been to Yochi?
No, because I think it's so funny that Australia is going through this whole froyo phase.
I love Yochi.
But was that not, Ellie, was that not 2010 Green Cup phase? Like we had that in America.
You literally wrote in your journal from before.
I wrote in my journal about getting
from
froyo
2010.
In 2010.
We did love it.
It was froyo was like the big thing, right?
Yeah.
And it was just like a weird random like cultural movement of like
there were
we
so
all like
many.
are interested in froyo now, and that's happening in Australia. And I think it's so funny.
Okay.
Because there's nothing different from frozen yogurt and low calorie ice cream.
No, the reason why it's so people are so obsessed with it is because it's like the new nightclub for kids in the way that they can go out with their friends. They can gather in a certain area. The music is freaking bumping the whole time.
But can you not do
it's
that
like
at
a
an
club.
ice cream shop? Oh, this is Yochi specifically.
Yochi specifically. So it's like a nightclub. You walk in there and it's always packed and the lines are super long. But like the toppings are really good. But it's like specifically everyone's really into Yochi. They're not into like these other random
It's a hype
Oreos.
thing.
It's a hype thing. It's like, oh my God, are you coming to Yochi with me?
I'll have to go and see.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love Yochi. I swear by Yochi. Every time I'm there, get a little bit of chocolate drizzle. It's the best.
Yeah. See, we could go to YOLO Berry, the frozen yogurt place over here, and it'd be empty.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We're just not that into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you where has a good ice cream, but also good ice cream culture is Spain.
Really?
Oh my God. After everything, ¿quieres un gelatito? Do you want a little gelato?
Gelato.
What's it called? Gelato? I'm trying to like put the word from Spanish to English in my head.
Gelato?
But like,
Gelateria?
heladito? Do you want a little ice cream?
That's so cute. That would be so me if I lived there.
Oh, and I love it though. I love that. Like, it's like, oh, you just had a really big meal. Oh, you must be so full. Let's go get a little ice cream and make it better.
Just a little sweet treat.
Or they have chupitos, which is like super sugary alcohol, but you just get like a shot of it.
Yeah.
And you sip on the super sugary shot.
Annika's so forgetting to hold the microphone.
Sorry, I'm forgetting also we're supposed to be talking about Australia.
I think just some closing thoughts as well from like the grocery store perspective. Like I wish Australia had the equivalent of a Trader Joe's where it's like
Trader Joe's is
Trader Joe's is the best freaking thing ever. I used to work there for literally 4 years of my life, so I know it like the back of my hand. And if they came to Australia,
they would make
God,
so much
they
money.
would make so much money. But the issue is that they get all of their food like quite locally from Trader Joe's. Like Trader Joe's is all across the country, but they have like one place that ships out everything.
Really?
So like importing it and stuff, it just wouldn't be the same. So I think that's probably why they don't move over to Australia.
Because a lot of it too is like these kind of like pre-prepared frozen things. I feel like that's a big, like I don't buy that as much at Trader Joe's because like I'm an adult and I don't eat microwave meals.
Yeah.
But like that's a huge appeal to Trader Joe's. It's like,
totally.
oh,
It's just
I
like
need something
quick, easy
quick
meals.
and easy and good.
And it's cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like that I kind of don't like that the only two options, like it's kind of an oligarchy over in Australia. So it's like you only really have Coles and Woolies that you can go to. Oh, there's Aldi too, but like which is a little bit cheaper of an option, but they have less options. So I feel like every time I shop at Coles, I'm a little bit like, meh, it's like supporting the giant, but it's the only option I have. So that is a little bit tough, but I feel like the quality is quite good. That's like, I just feel the food makes me a little bit fuller, faster. I feel better after I eat it. I've already noticed like my energy levels have been quite low in the US.
But also if you think about what you're eating here versus what you're eating at home because you are on vacation.
Even still though, I don't know. I notice, I know my body and I notice a little bit of a difference. So
good for you.
Yeah. She's making a face at me.
They can see there's a camera in the room.
I know, but for our audio listeners.
Okay.
Yeah.
For our audio listeners, here's a little bit of ASMR. Bungalow. Hectic. G'day. Gain. I reckon.
I don't know another Australian word. That one's going to be bleeped out. Okay. All right. I think that's it for our limited series. That's it. This is all we got for Jam and Jelly right now.
Yeah. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you all.
Thanks for coming to California with us.
Can I get one more shameless plug before we finish the series? If anyone is interested in branding services or any kind of graphic design, I'm a graphic designer and I'm available for hire. And I'm thinking of starting up. I want to get into content creation like you do. So, I got to start somewhere. But
yeah, totally. Reach out to her on Instagram. She's great.
Trying to build my network and everything. I do a lot of branding for small businesses. So if that's you, come
hit
find
her
me.
up.
Yeah.
She also designed the Jam and Jelly intro. So
I do like all of Ellie's design work for her. I'm Ellie's marketing team.
Not all of it.
I'm your
my
graphic
thumbnails
designer.
need some work.
Well, yeah, because you always are like, oh, I'm going to upload my video in 30 minutes. Can you make my thumbnail for me?
Yeah, that's very against YouTube strategy, but it's fine.
Yeah, thank you.
But yeah, if you guys want to see like more of this series, I don't know how you guys are going to react, and if you like this kind of content where it's more long form and just like us yapping on a couch. But if you want more of this stuff, like definitely let me know, because if I get enough interest, then we'll turn it into more of a full-time thing.
We can do it virtually.
Exactly, we can do it over podcast. So we're thinking I'll take this microphone and she'll take that microphone home. And
we'll talk to each other from across the world
on our little microphones.
We're gonna be like an Earth sandwich.
Earth sandwich. Yeah. Oh my god, we have to do that. Jam and jelly, and with the jam and jelly in the middle.
That would be pretty cool.
Iconic.
We should do that.
Iconic. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening in. Thanks for watching for our YouTube viewers, and we will see you in another YouTube video. Yeah.
Yeah. Much love. Oh my god, that was good.
We did it.
We did it.
High five. Yeah.